for you.
Hello.
Everybody.
Wow. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Or afternoon.
Is it morning?
Sorry, Ryan's trying to introduce
It's always morning.
Yep. Cucumber's got his little Magneto outfit on.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yes.
Was the
Oh wait,
winner
let
last
me. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a Magneto outfit.
It's the Fastbender one. I couldn't find a transparent
I was
of
like,
the
that's a
other.
lot of texture. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
leather Magneto.
Yeah. Don't worry, Asian Bruce Willis. You can see us next Wednesday or watch all the VODs. Oh, and thank you, Nighttime Sparky, for wanting to resubscribe.
Yeah, and if you ever want to catch up, Asia Bruce Willis, all of our stuff gets backed up to YouTube, and it's also up on Twitch for, like a week or so before it gets kicked
I
off?
think it's like 14 days.
Yeah, I think it's like 2
Well, shit! Who knew?
Even better.
So, welcome. This is Roll for Initiative, where we take subjects that we are giving each other every week, and we debate which is the best of whatever. This
We
week's
yell
subject,
about nerd shit.
nerd shit.
Yay!
Yep.
Nerd
So, Cucumber chose this week because you all voted him as the winner of last week, and he
you.
chose
As the what? I'm sorry. What's his official title?
the Master Debater.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And how? And how?
Perfect.
The future is in your hands. And mine.
Right. So he chose that we were going to debate which Justice League member would take us on the best first date. And so we have
That's such a
compiled a
nice
list
way
of
to put that.
16, and we will go bracket by bracket to move on. And you guys will also help us move along the polls.
Yay! Thank you for the sub, Frappuccino.
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 Frappa.
Spit take early. Yes, Carrie.
Yes. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Mama Corey.
Oh, that's Mama Corey. I
That's
forgot
Mama
her handle. Mama Corey, yell something from the house. Like, caw.
I think she's downstairs.
Yeah, that's still
Yell
in
louder.
the house. Yeah. Broom down there, you can like bang on the floor. She's not gonna do it.
Oh, Corey looks like one of the characters.
Oh, yeah.
Does.
Yeah, the
Yeah, so if
profile.
you could just look to the right for the rest of this.
Come on.
Yay!
She's here.
Awesome.
All right, she's okay.
Cool. So, we will go bracket by bracket. You will vote with us to help us decide who gets to move on to each round. And of course, it's called Roll for Initiative
course.
because we all roll d20s to decide who gets the opening argument.
Right. Fuck, I never have that window open. It's the basis of the show, and I've forgotten every single time.
Another thing to keep in mind for the chat, vote with your number first and then discuss, because it will also count your text. If you're like, I like the Flash, but I think Hawkgirl would be better, it will count your vote as the Flash. So vote with the
Yes.
numbers and then to have the discussion.
Yeah, and also we may persuade you. So
We might persuade you.
maybe listen a bit. Maybe open your ears and maybe I don't know why I'm yelling
What?
it. Just
You're
that's a
asking too much from people.
thought. That's a thought.
Yeah, and remember, this is not who is the best Justice League member. This is who would take us on a best first date.
Who
So,
would show us the best time?
yeah.
I feel like we just opened a rabbit hole that we're gonna start going down.
Oh yeah. For
I'm
sure.
excited about it. I think it's great.
I know.
All right, so let's get started with the first one in the bracket, which is The Flash versus Hawkgirl. Hawkgirl.
There you go.
Girl.
Girl.
Also hot girl. I got a 15.
They're not exclusive. 11.
Yeah.
Got 13.
Oh, wow.
11.
I got a 3.
10. I think that's a cucumber.
Cucumber.
To me. Well, I know the jokes that are coming, but I'm actually going to say Barry Allen the Flash. Because he's an investigator, or at least, he works in crime scene investigation. So he's going to pick up all the little clues that his date is putting down. And he's going to have the time to go and slip away to get the thing that he forgot. Because, he would have forgotten, but it's like, oh no, flowers. Bloop, bloop. He's back with flowers. Oh no, I need to tip the waitress after, bloop, bloop, and it's done. I think that he is able to sort of efficiently fix any minor mistakes he might have. Hawkgirl is awesome. She's super awesome, but she's very wise, and she's not going to fall for any tricks because she's lived 1,000 times. So I'm not sure if she'd be a lot of fun on a first date.
Wait, why are you trying to trick her on the first date? That's my question.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Did I say trick?
Oops, did I do that?
So I like the idea that, so sure, Flash would have time to fix any mistakes. I think that Hawkgirl would own up to any mistakes, and it'd be much more honest conversation as opposed to someone who's trying to put on this facade and impress you a lot. Yeah, I totally remembered flowers versus someone going hey, I forgot flowers. I'll get them for you next time. It feels much more genuine.
I don't know why I built in the fact that he already fucked up.
Because he's dense.
That's my bad.
Because he's dense, so he's bound to, and everyone's bound to make mistakes, but he can fix them real quick.
That's true.
It's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Barry Allen as well, but because I feel like Hawkgirl.
Different universe.
Different Hawk. Different Hawk.
Hawk person.
This Hawk.
person.
I feel because she has lived so many lives, her expectations are going to be a lot higher. Because, I know what I want. Whereas, and there's nothing wrong with that. I know.
So would you say you would fall for no tricks? Am I going to get yelled at this? That's what I meant.
Wording.
Yeah, all right.
The only reason I would not go with Hawkgirl. I need to pronunciate.
That's not a word. Okay.
Sorry. Is that
Someday we'll get her name right.
right? Yes.
Poor Hawkgirl.
Is that I would be a little afraid of running into her husband or iterations of her husband.
Okay. I'm gonna say, for the sake of these arguments, we're gonna say that they're single
They're
and
all
looking.
single?
They're all single and looking, or their
Single
partners are
and
cool
ready
with
to
it.
mingle.
Fair
So whatever works for you. But yeah, because otherwise we're not gonna get anywhere. Everybody's
That's
got
true.
their person.
That's true.
That's true. But there's definitely I don't know. Yeah.
Did you freeze? He froze.
Thanks for the host, Asian Bruce Willis.
I would say that between the two, I'd pick Barry just because he seems more lighthearted, and I think that would be nice for a first date, where Hawkgirl is very aggressive and ready to fight. And I think that might possibly cause some problems on the first date, although in long term she'd be awesome.
Yes.
You'd want that long term, but just getting to know each other, that might be you might hit a boundary there.
Yeah, if
I'd
we're
be
going
like,
for
I like
committed
sports.
relationship, definitely Hawkgirl.
They'd be like, I like sports. She'd be like, when I lived in ancient Egypt. She'd be like, oh, hey. Whoa.
I invented sports. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Barry Allen seems to be very abrasive personality more though.
Very abrasive? He's a dork. He's not abrasive. He's
he can
lovable.
Be
He's a
he can
man-child.
be very socially awkward though, right?
Yeah.
And so that can be either very endearing because we're all kind of nerds, so we all are yes, well, I have social awkwardness too. We can vibe off of that. And sometimes the awkwardness just clash, and you're like, I don't know what to talk about, and that person's like, I don't know what to talk about either. So good luck with us.
And Barry Allen can literally vibe off of that. One of his things.
Fair. General Davis. Barry only deals with speed dates.
Hawk. Yeah, I feel like his attention span has just got to be terrible, though, right? Because he's experiencing the coffee's over there. Anyway, I give up.
Experiencing the world very quickly.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Thank
There you go.
Perfect. All right. I think with 10-2, Hawkgirl is moving on.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
they're going for the long-term relationship.
Good.
It's because they called her hot girl too many times.
Girl.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna survive round 2, but okay, kids.
Yeah. Versus Manhunter or Superman, depending.
Gotta be specific, Martian Manhunter, because there is a Manhunter who is not Martian Manhunter.
Oh. Why do they do that?
A million brains writing a bunch of stories all the time, forever and ever. There's bound to be some overlap.
That is. All right. Next one we have is Superman, or Clark Kent, and Martian Manhunter, which is John Jones. And also, I guess we'll have to say, like, would these guys be taking us out in their alter
You can't
ego?
breathe in space.
What?
Oh,
Let's make arguments for both. Let's
Okay.
make arguments for both Superman and Clark and Martian Manhunter and John Jones, because they're all fairly different personalities.
7.
6.
Ooh.
1.
4.
Oh no. Ryan, what are you?
I was a 2.
No. Oh,
Sucks to be you.
it does.
Ooh.
I feel like this one's hard.
Hmm.
Just because I'm not sold on either of them.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's hard for me. It's like I don't know.
Make a choice and commit. Who cares?
Just pick one. Do it.
But you have to know that they will come to your door after this and will take you on a first date. Like that.
Damn.
I'm gonna go with Clark Kent
Yay.
because
Someone's
You made
upset
the
about
wrong
that.
choice.
apparently,
Automatically
go away. My dog has very strong opinions about this. Apparently.
Like, send it back to Smallville.
Anyway, there she goes under the piano.
Hmm.
Aww.
She stole a toy and was being possessive and was like, nope. Yeah. It was
Nope.
great.
Mm,
Anyway, back to the schedule. Clark Kent, because as a side character, he's very good at what he does, like at his career. He's very like sweet to everyone. He's always super helpful. Sure, he disappears every once in a while,
Right.
but I don't know. His charisma, his character, I think, is what I would end up being more attracted towards.
So you mean Superman's lies? Clark
Because I
Kent.
make terrible life decisions, so I would be the idiot that falls for it.
No, that's fair. All those tricks again.
Yeah.
So Superman. Or Clark Kent, Clark Kent, that came out weird. Clark Kent is, here's the thing, he's pretty genuine, he's a sweet dude, but I think he's past that threshold of like so sweet that he would make the average human being super uncomfortable on a date. Like, well, I have to do this because this is the gentleman. Like, shut the fuck up, Clark. Like, just let me eat my sandwich in peace. Like, God. And on Superman, I mean, neither of them will ever have time for you, ever, even during a first date. Like, this is why it took, a lifetime for him and Lois to get together. I think that he, I don't know. I don't know. But John Jones is super cool. Like, yeah, he's serious, but he's mysterious as well. So it's like, you want to know more about him. And especially if he's in his John Jones, like, alter ego, with the trench coat and the hat. You're like, what's going on with this guy? Ooh, this tall, handsome. You want to know everything about him.
But then you get there and he's not going to tell you anything about him.
It's not true. It's not true. And I think that Martian Manhunter is just super fucking. Look at him. Look at that cape. Look at that outfit. I mean, look at that outfit. That's a first date outfit if I ever saw one.
I don't know, if someone showed up to a first date in like a Speedo, I would be really taken aback. Like, is this what we were doing? Wait.
I mean, aren't they both
You know
wearing
where you're going
Speedos?
for the first date.
Yeah, but Clark also has pants and a shirt. I'm just saying.
which is weird.
He's like, let me accentuate my green nips.
So they're both wearing Speedos. One was like, I'm wearing a Speedo. And one was like, I want to wear a Speedo, but I don't want to be like that far forward. So I'm going to wear a shirt and pants and then the Speedo.
Yeah, I never understood the underwear over the pants.
And dual protection because you're getting kicked a lot. So if you shit yourself, there's an extra layer before anyone notices. Superhero 101.
Got it. Who's next?
I think I'm definitely going Martian Manhunter with this one. Because I think it's interesting that they got bracketed together because Superman and Martian Manhunter are very similar, being aliens lost in this world and trying to figure things out. But Superman and Clark Kent are a little too straight-laced and serious for me. Like the Boy Scout thing, I need something a little edgier than that. And that's Martian Manhunter. He also can shapeshift, so that could prove to be pretty fun on a first date, depending on what we're doing. So,
yeah, it can phase right through without ruining any muscles or anything, you know?
Well, and if that's the case, like, what if the date's going bad? Is he gonna just, like, phase into someone else and be just, like, skip out?
What? No, what?
No, like
phase into
not
someone
phase
else?
in, like, but shift to someone else to just ditch you, and he can just walk out the front
I was like,
door.
the state is going so bad, I'm gonna go explode that lady over there. Give me just so boom.
Give you something to talk about for sure.
Well,
Right.
but so Clark Kent, as Cucumber pointed out, it's Superman's lies. I mean, but in order to keep those lies, he might on a first date be very attentive and like, no, I want to know more about you, because he didn't. If he doesn't want to talk about himself, he's like, no, tell more about you. He wouldn't be like overly talkative. That might be good.
We call him Superman's lies, but it's like he grew up as Clark Kent. Like, it's not really his lies. He grew up as this person.
I feel like he would censor my language, and that's a bad first step.
That's why I was saying he's too straight and narrow for me.
I would be rolling my eyes halfway through that date. Like, I wouldn't even be done with my first Coke, and I'd be like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we do, I guess, have a little bit of an example what a first date would be like with Superman, because Lois and him did go on a date in Superman 2 when he lost his powers or gave them up for Lois, and it was like they went to a malt shop and he got his ass kicked by the guy at the bar. So.
Because he doesn't really know how to fight. He's just super strong and invincible. So it's like if you do anything, like,
you're not going to get in a fight
flail
on your first date.
Yeah, so there you go. He sucks. He's over there picking fights, getting the shit kicked out of him, as before mentioned, and he wasn't wearing his Speedo, so everyone saw.
Yeah.
This makes me happy. I like these things.
I don't know. I definitely grew
It also
up
makes me.
Also, Martian Manhunter would protect the shit out of you. No one watches like that guy.
That's
and
creepy.
he watches. No, it's true. He's always up in the watchtower making sure the world's okay while everyone else is fucking around and missing the details. And then when he's not doing that, he's solving crime. Like, come on. He's the shit.
Well, I mean,
None of it applicable on a first date.
I mean, talking about that over a banana split or something, I mean, like, yes.
He wouldn't tell you about it.
I'd be like, take me to the watchtower. Hold my hand. Take me to the watchtower.
Take my hand.
Ryan, what were you going to say?
Oh, well, like, so I grew up on Christopher Reeve's Superman as, like, the, like, good boy to be. And so I kind of learned some of those traits from him. So it's kind of like my personal favorite.
Baby!
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we need Superman for that purpose. But I don't want to date him.
But that's about it.
Like, I don't know. So like that, I don't know. Like, I feel like Captain America. I know it's the wrong franchise. I feel like Captain America is so much a better Superman. Superman's just so OP, like constantly, and he's such a Boy Scout, and he's such a goody two shoes that it's like, oh my gosh. Whereas Captain America has like flaws. he's just Superman's like too perfect. Oh yeah, I'm very just the straight and narrow. Like, oh no, you're too perfect. Like you can't. Nope.
Yeah, he'd probably give everybody like an inferiority complex, like halfway through there, and he's like, "Yes," and then I donated all of my salary to charity, and then
You're
I
like, "Fuck."
I just want to. It's like, and I raise pigs on the farm. You like put your bacon down. Fuck.
Yeah, that bacon part can get me.
I mean, if he works on a farm, he's probably out there killing pigs.
Yeah, he wouldn't care. that would be daily life almost.
Oh my gosh! And with what ease, he could just like blow in their ear and just like, vroom, vroom, and just like those pistons that they use. Sorry, that got real dark. But I just okay. So they have
Ruined.
there's like No Country for Old Men air gun things,
Nope, we're good. We're good.
and all you'd have to do is whistle.
Tell me about the lamb.
So are we voting yet? What's
Yeah,
that?
it looks like Martian Manhunter won. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That's awesome.
All right, finishing that poll. All right, we next have Green Lantern Hal Jordan and Vixen Mari McCabe.
7 again.
Let's see. Let me see. 15.
I got a 9.
I got a 10. What'd you get,
All
Corey?
right.
2.
Well, shit.
Oh?
All right. I mean, Vixen is super hot. Like, super. And she's a badass.
Yeah.
But you put my boy Hal Jordan on the list. So I gotta go Green Lantern. First thing, Hal Jordan has no fear. So I feel like that first date would be fun as fuck. Like, you'd go skydiving. Like, you'd have no idea what you're in for, but you'd have the best time. He'd take care of you, and then if you continue through and you get his trust a little bit, maybe he'll give you a little green hard light show. You have a nice little construct gathering. It's hard light. That's what it's called. Okay, it's a light construct. I just think Hal would be a super fun first date. He's got a great sense of humor, and he'd also be very down to earth. Like, he wouldn't overly try to impress you. He'd be like, listen, I know the best hot dog joint around the corner over there. It wouldn't be like, let's get this 7-course meal and make sure you wear your best clothes. It'd be like, let's just go have a good time. And that's why I say Hal. I don't think I would stay with Hal. I would have a great first date with Hal.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, like Arsenal Roy is saying in the chat, like, he has bailed on so many women over the course of his tenure. It's like, it's not a great track record, especially for first dates.
Wait, are we coming into the date knowing their history, or do we not know them?
Nah.
Well, I mean, theoretically, if someone had done that, I mean, you generally know if you're in the dating scene and like someone who's a player, right? Their general like track record. So you probably know he would have like not the best track record.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably like know, but not details.
No.
See, I want to like lean towards Vixen, but I feel like I would be intimidated by her.
I would let her intimidate the shit out of me.
Of course you would.
Still not got my vote, but yeah.
I feel weird bringing this up with Vixen because I feel this way about other people on the list too. So I don't want it to sound sexist because there are some men on the list that I feel this way about as well that are going to come up later. But I feel like some of the characters on this list would be a better sexual experience than a date. And I think Vixen is one of those characters. I think Green Lantern would be really fun to date because in order to be a Green Lantern, you have to kind of be creative. So you're coming up with things to do, things to have fun with. Vixen would be much better at something.
She would rock your world.
Yeah. So you go to a club first, and then you find out what happens later.
Yeah. I mean, if she wanted to act like a cougar, she would literally act like a cougar.
But don't trick her or she'll fuck you up. Cucumber.
I mean, that's fine. That's like, yes. Also, I mean, Hal could also make some wonderful constructs for you a little bit later in the evening.
Well, it definitely sounds like what we're saying is that it generally sounds like we're saying that Green Lantern would take you on a good first date versus Vixen, who you would need to take on a good first date. Like, you would take her on the date versus how Jordan would take you on the date.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
She would be expecting you to be the creative one and you to like, okay, I'm here, take me on this date, versus how it would be like, okay, we're gonna go do this, haha, like.
Like, you like candy? No, okay. Just make 3 hours of
I
that.
would feel very judged by Vixen. Like, anything that I did, I'd be like, did I
Like
do
a
good?
movie? She's
Yes.
like, yeah.
No? Maybe?
I do good?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I feel like Green Lantern would be a lot less pressure and would allow you to relax a lot more, to actually enjoy it and have a good time as a first date and just like let them know you and get to know them better.
Totally. Hi, Chewie.
Oh, damn. Hal Jordan is not doing well right now.
It's because he's a dick.
You're wrong. Yeah, but he's a fun dick.
Yeah, he is.
From personal experience? Oh,
I mean, I spent a lot of time reading his life story.
Why do you think he's green?
What?
Please explain.
Why do you think
What?
cucumber's green?
It
Oh,
has
I
nothing to
thought
do
you were
with
talking
my
about Hal?
choice in literature. I'll tell you that.
I was like, why is Hal green? Oh,
You see, there's this
I was
lantern.
so confused.
It emits a green light.
Hal's now picking back up. He's
Hell yeah.
8 to 7.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
bad.
That needs to be a shirt.
Yeah. He could like create like a whole game that they could play together out of hard light. Like the whole date could just be Green Lantern shit or Hal Jordan shit and it would still be fun. Be like, hey, you want to go ride in a fucking jet plane? Why not? Let's go.
It's true.
It's true. It's true.
Chunk is in the chat.
No? Oh.
Chunks in the chat. Hey, buddy, guess who lost?
It's actually 50-50 right now.
Sweet Jesus. Don't you have like a birthday to go celebrate or something, Chuck?
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Amber.
Yeah, it's Amber's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Split even. Gosh. All right. Make your other arguments, I guess.
Other arguments.
What does the program do if you just say go along with the 50-50?
Wow.
Does it do anything different?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Who knows?
Like if it's the program, you're like, the vote is
What
done.
if it ends?
It
Like
ends
if
in
it's
their
deadlocked
50-50.
to the end. Oh, that's
But they can't both.
But then how do you move forward?
Yeah.
We
I don't
can't.
know.
We'll have to introduce a tiebreaker where
Yeah.
they bring in a third person to the date.
We just oil up and fight each other. Green Lantern doesn't suck. He's made it further than your buddy.
Yeah, Soups is out.
But
This is
I feel
gone.
like Vixen would get more first dates because
Yeah.
she's hot.
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, she would definitely get more first date requests. Whether she actually like
That's what I
accepted
mean.
those
Yeah.
would be questionable.
Right. But I feel, yeah. The question though is, who would take me on the best first date? And I don't know if it would be a fun time with Vixen. I feel like Vixen would like strap on boxing gloves and just like beat the shit out of me. She'd be like, wasn't that fun?
That sounds like a good time. I don't know.
Because that's what Corey does to all of her first dates.
Yay!
Oh, it's not even anymore.
Oh no, Vixen!
You're so
Oh,
sad.
Vixen is winning.
Vixen is winning
Vixen's winning.
by 1 vote.
By one vote.
Chat made a good point that if it does get deadlocked, then the panel can actually vote. That
Oh,
makes
good
sense.
point.
Oh.
Not do that.
But now, you know,
You're the
it's not
tiebreaker.
50-50 anymore, so.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. I just mean for the future, should this ever happen.
Good
No.
point. Good point.
Welp.
Yeah. Vixen's moving on by a vote.
Chunk says, yes, Vixen. I don't even know who that is.
So it looks like
Sucks.
Hal and Superman got as far as each other. Like they both
Yeah, and if Chunk wasn't here, it still would be tied.
so would be tied.
All right.
It's
And
interesting. So far, we've
Wait.
had the chat pick 2 people that we all kind of went against.
Right.
Yeah, so let's just go home.
Fair.
Game over.
All right. Next we have Supergirl, or Kara Danvers, versus Batman Bruce Wayne.
I got a 5.
5.
20.
11.
16.
Okay.
All right.
Guess it's me. I am gonna go with Kara Danvers, because she's just like way more relatable than the billion-dollar playboy to go vote. To go out with. She's gonna be like,
Go vote with. Okay, first date.
like, I feel like I would be a trophy on Bruce Wayne's arm versus like going out with an actual date to Kara Danvers.
Yeah, but if I swim in a random hotel's like water feature, he'll buy the hotel and I won't get in trouble. So I'm.
But that's not.
That's a
is-
good point.
Okay, a first date, Batman can take you and impress you and take you exactly where you want to go, and like take you on a helicopter ride to finish it off with dinner, like at the top of like the most expensive building with the best view. It's like if I was gonna get swept away for a first date, I would let Batman sweep me away.
I would feel like a fucking troll going on a date with Bruce Wayne. It's like, I couldn't even imagine clothes that would be expensive enough to make me look like a human being next to him. On top of that, here's the thing about Batman. He will have researched the absolute, like, shit out of you before taking you on a date. He would know everything about you, like, your entire family, generations back, your interests, disinterests, and I feel like the date
Which would make the first date so much better.
No, it'd be creepy. Because it'd be like, imagine like if somebody could read your mind and then you got everything that you thought about, you'd be so creeped out. You would not be impressed. You'd be like, this is weird. This is not how the world works. I feel like Bruce Wayne would scare the shit out of me on a first date. He'd be like, listen, I've prepared your favorite soup, followed by your favorite appetizer, followed by your favorite drink. Now we're going to go to your favorite place that you went to when you were 7 years old. I'm like, how the fuck do you know? How do you know? You're scaring me.
I feel like he would
that's
also
a
ask you like intrusive questions like, how are you handling your mother's mother's promotion at work? And you'd be like, what? Like, how are you handling like your second cousin like moving across the country? How do you feel about that? Like, why do you know these things?
I take it back.
There's much more chance for connection, like an actual connection with Kara. I think that you could actually like have conversation, like a real conversation, a real back and forth, and get to know each other. And I think that everything Bruce Wayne is going to be facade, and then Batman again is one of those characters I think would be great sex, but not.
Oh, you could not get anything out of Batman.
No.
You like your soup? Yes. That's it. Like everything would be like a one-word answer. No, you can't get anything out of Batman.
And he's so brooding that it would not be a fun night.
I'd be like, great movie, huh? I'd be like,
Remind me of my parents dying.
all right.
Don't take him to see Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
Oh dang, polls are open and it's already nothing for Batman.
That's all Batman.
No.
No.
Are they in
It's all
different orders than
Supergirl.
what? Oh, why is it out of order? I'm looking at the wrong list. I see it.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
it's reversed on the bracket. Got it.
Yeah, that was my problem. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kara's great. She'd be fun. She's just a nice person.
Right.
She's fun. I'd have a good time. We go to a carnival and get cotton candy. I imagine that would be like a good date with her. And she'd like win all the toys, but she wouldn't be a dick about it.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be fun, yeah.
Yeah, she would just use her powers to make it more fun. It wouldn't be like, hey, this is what I can do and I'm overshadowing you. It's more just like, this is cute. Yep.
And like, oh no, we're out of popcorn. And she'd like heat beam eyes and pop us more popcorn. So she's like adorable. Let's all go on a first date with Kara.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, as a group or?
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She can choose.
It'll be like The Bachelorette with just her as
Yeah, there's like little lead boxes of kryptonite, and she like presents us each with one.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Dayjar.
Hi, Dayjar.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy that Catbug pops up.
Yeah, he screams.
Catbug is my favorite thing in this planet.
Catbug is the best.
I agree. Rebecca!
Anybody know
Ryan,
what the fuck they're talking
chickadees! Drop them. Okay.
about? Anybody?
You don't know Catbug?
No, I know Puppy Cat.
Ooh,
I don't know
rated.
Cat Bug.
Catbug is so much better than being Puppy Cat.
You shut your mouth.
I
Thank
will
you.
send you a link to Catbug.
All right.
We'll
all
see
right.
where you're
I'm probably wrong.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for the raids, both Sound Shield Maiden and. Hey, wait! Deidre's Baggins! Deidre's Baggins! Everybody go follow them right now, please. That's our friend Daniel. He's the best. Daniel. He's hilarious. We love him. Do that.
Double raid. Sound shield
Also,
maiden.
welcome. Hey guys, we're yelling about nerd shit. We're yelling about which Justice League member would take us on the best first date. And you're welcome to vote. Actually, you must vote because we can't vote. So listen to our arguments and see who you agree with.
or vote for whoever you
Oh, and also help out Sound Shield Maiden, please, of course, and thank you for
Get
the
them to
rate.
200.
Mhm, the little rainbow poop. Oh, that's definitely. Yep, that's Daniel's. That's
Yep.
Thank you all
Yay.
for the follows and everything coming in to see us.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Woo!
Hang out for a bit.
General Davis says, I always had a crush on Supergirl. For good
Yes.
reasons.
Cute. She's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Mhm. Those boots, though.
I want those boots.
Do it. Nothing's stopping you except maybe income because the world's upside down.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
true.
My industry has fallen.
I bet who's the what's the company that makes Starfleet outfits and stuff?
Volante?
Anvos or I don't know.
I don't know that one. I know Volante. Oh, Novos.
Novos. They probably make some
Yeah.
good boots of hers.
Also, thank you, Sparkle Titties, for the follow. I just enjoyed saying that out loud. Love hating myself. I love you too. Thank you. Welcome. Yes, we can be friends, of course.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me saying fuck a lot, we're good to go.
Yay.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
yes, and we
Oh,
call
I got pretty
our
close.
huh? It's pretty close. It's
What's the
Batman
results?
went from like 0 to like, what, 1 vote off?
he
Yeah.
is 2 votes off.
2 votes
Wow.
off. Close enough.
No, I mean, he would be a fun
Hi,
first
Super
date,
Gay
but
Flash.
I don't think there's much that you can do in Gotham that's fun. I feel like Gotham is such a
He would take
bad
you out
city
of
to live
Gotham for the first date. He can do that.
in.
I should hope so, because if you go on
could,
first date in
but
Gotham,
would he?
you're gonna be
I don't
ruined by a villain. It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
how he'd impress you, too. He'd just be like, I know where all the muggings are happening tonight, so let me just walk you down this alley.
Keep you
Yeah.
away.
Would definitely feel safe with him if he did take you on a date in Gotham. Like, you would not feel at risk.
I would feel at risk with Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne would something bad would happen.
He's
to
always
him.
a target. Yeah, no, with
Yeah.
Batman, you would feel super secure.
Yes.
Because
Well,
even then,
yeah.
like he
Yeah.
Joker will like find a way to like kidnap you.
Threaten you?
Yeah, and like use it against Batman because he just
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, is it our first appearance in this first date comic? Because we're not going to make it out alive.
Right.
Yeah, if
And
you're not
Sandar
Rachel.
is asking, is it nipple suit Batman?
Ooh.
Oh,
Depends if you're thirsty.
All right, it's getting more and more of a gap, so I
Only
think
if they
that
sparkle.
Kara is going to be heading through. All right,
good. So we
Finishing
wanted
that
anyway.
Next, what's next?
Kara Danvers wins.
Yay! Supergirl. That's not her theme, but Supergirl.
All right,
Uh,
so we got a couple of greens in the next one. It's Green Lantern versus Green Arrow.
Oh shit, which Green
Oh,
what?
sorry,
Cruz?
Jessica Cruz.
Oh. I was like, I thought
Yeah.
I already did Green Lantern. I was like, very confused.
All right, I got a 12.
6.
10.
I got a 2.
15.
All right.
So me,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to stick with Green Lantern for a lot of the same reasons as the previous Green Lantern. Like, you have to be creative, and I think that just being a Green Lantern makes you kind of outgoing, so that's already part of your personality. Green Arrow could be fun, but I feel like he also could be kind of the aggressive type. I don't know, something about Green Arrow makes me think I'll be very confused on that date.
Yeah, I take him as a very, very arrogant person. Like, just
Yeah.
like wants to
I
show
don't
off.
know. If it was the Stephen Amell version of Green Arrow, though,
No.
Very pretty.
No.
I would totally go on a first date with him.
Version, but
Would he have his stupid voice modulator on? You have failed this city. You could just talk like a fucking person, can't you? Please.
but honestly, if it was that version, he wouldn't have to talk. He'd
Yeah, it's like, that's fine.
Yeah,
We could
no.
go on a silent date. That's
See,
So that's,
I don't care.
true.
I'm going Green Arrow, but I'm going comics Green Arrow. Like that is a tuggable beard, I tells you what. And that mask, awesome. I mean, here's the thing. I have zero interest in Oliver Queen. He's a douchebag. But
He
you
is.
give me Green Arrow, I'll follow him into the fucking woods in Star City. I'll do whatever he wants. It's like, let's go. I'll be your squire. I'll be your new, forget Red Arrow. It's me now.
Plus, he could teach you how to use a bow and arrow on the first date. And it's like, that would be the best first date for me. It's like, don't even care that you have superpowers. Don't even, just teach me how to shoot a bow and arrow. Let's
That's
go.
true. That would be a good
Great first date.
Yeah, but
Would he
Jessica
be a
Cruz
good
could do the
teacher
same.
though? Like, would he be like good and like, would he be like really mean?
Okay, if he came behind you and like grabbed your hand while you're trying, he's a great teacher.
Yeah. Like, and then you just have to swivel your hips like this.
Yeah, it's like you're good.
I would want him on. Okay, if we're going Stephen Amell, Oliver Queen, I want our first date to be him teaching me how to do those like those bar pull-ups where you like push it up and
Well, those
catch it
are
on the next level
sick.
each time. I was like, I want to learn how to do that. I will spend all night figuring out how to do that. I'd pay for that date.
It takes so much core. Yeah, I would watch. I would watch your first date.
Like, no.
All right.
Like, can I
You
come
are
along?
invited.
I just want to look. I just want to watch. It's fine.
You'd ask for like a demonstration.
Yeah. It's like, wait, do it again. I didn't get it. Can you show me again? Just show me again. It's great. It's great. Great first date. Great.
I think I would have to go with Jessica Cruz just for the same reason, like how I would go with Supergirl, is that it's a more real date, and like I also would connect a lot more on certain things, like certain depression things that we could connect on, as unfortunately as that is.
That's
Well,
fair.
it's true though. It's nice to have somebody who understands, especially on a first date, because
Yeah.
that way your anxiety's not weird. Yeah, Jessica Cruz is a great character. But Oliver
See,
Queen, though.
again, I feel like if I was looking into relationships, definitely I would go for Green Lantern. But it's like a first date doesn't necessarily have to turn into a second date. You know?
That's very true.
Let's do it.
Love
First
hating
date.
myself is all riled up for Stephen Amell. I just want to look at him. I just want to look at him. You are also invited to our first date.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Sharing is
also,
caring.
Oh, we're at 50-50 again.
Oh.
Are we? Oh my god.
Also,
What
was
is
it
that
Sound
music?
Shield Maiden? They're trying to hit 200 followers, so thank you for the raid. If everyone could take a couple seconds, maybe go give them a follow, help them out. A nice little path to affiliate or some such. Everyone's like, he's so dreamy!
It is very dreamy. But
See?
We're talking about the date experience. Every superhero is hot. Just pretty much all of them are just.
You can ride on that. For one date, you can totally ride on the fact that he's so dreamy. It's like,
I will
went
ride
a
on
date
that,
with
thank
this
you
guy.
very
It's
much.
like- yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know. With some people, it's like, even if I'm not going for a second date,
You
I
have
will love-
impaled this city. You guys, I haven't had enough coffee today.
I'm done. I can't with you.
Oh,
Is that a stress ball? What are you playing with?
It's a little squishy kitty.
Oh, squish a kitty.
He makes me happy, and then
Hi,
oh
Bison.
my goodness.
plus he
Chunks in
would
the
never miss his target. Hey.
ooh.
I think that's the winning factor right there.
Sold.
Yeah. The Sir Biscuit says Green Arrow is on a date with you while swiping right on his Tinder for his next 3 dates.
It's fine.
That's
We're
fine.
not exclusive.
That's fine.
It's a first date.
fair.
We get to know each other.
We didn't have that conversation yet.
Let's not
I
dwell
love
on
hating myself. Oliver Queen is a changed man. Let's not dwell on the.
Ooh, it's one vote. Should I end it?
I feel like it's been up for a while.
It's been 3 minutes, yeah.
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 Jessica
All right.
Cruz is pretty sweet though. She's
Yeah.
a good second. I don't
It's
think we talked about her
I'm
enough.
okay with her going forward.
Totally.
Like
yeah.
I said, if it was a relationship, I would totally go for her.
Oh, yeah.
I love the spelling of liver wooing. That's kind of nice. Liver wooing is also a married man.
All right, Jessica Cruz, moving on. Ooh,
Move
okay.
down.
We now
For
have...
those of us who join us, we did do a disclaimer that like their partners are not a thing
Yeah.
in this like
or are
discussion.
okay with
Or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
their.
Because
all in
otherwise,
polyamorous
no one would,
relationships.
we would never go anywhere with anyone.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's next?
We have Aquaman, or
Sure.
his pseudonym Arthur Curry, or Wonder Woman, Diana.
Oh man.
19.
Royalty.
1.
Not
Damn.
a 7.
6.
That is 17.
All right, it's me. I'm gonna go with Aquaman,
Aquaman.
like the Jason Momoa.
Come on.
I claim Mexico, but yeah, the Jason Momoa version. Like,
Hmm.
it would be fantastic. He can take you and like impress you by going like calling all sorts of like crazy sea animals and be like, hey, you want to go swim with dolphins? Yeah, I want to go swim with dolphins. Or like bring the otters. Like, hey, look, I found some otters. They're so cute. Like, I'm very easily sold by animals, so I feel like he would have that advantage with Diana. Diana's like gorgeous and like perfect, but again, I feel like she's too perfect, and there's like that human Amazon culture barrier.
Hmm.
Fascinating. Beautiful.
Well, there's like
Yeah,
the
beautiful.
Atlantean barrier, too. He's a different culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has dolphins.
But
Okay.
he has dolphins.
Wonder Woman's got a rope. Let's go.
No,
make you
Yes,
so
we know you lean that way.
we were talking about like Jason Momoa himself. Like, yeah, all the way.
Yeah.
All right, but Gal Gadot. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking,
Not with that attitude.
but so like Aquaman, when like if I'm talking about Aquaman, the Jason Momoa version, right? He's very rowdy and he's very gruff, and which I don't think would be a very
Yeah, he is.
fun first date. I feel like he would get too caught up in like drinking and having fun and be like, "Hey, are you having fun? No, whatever." Like
No.
I feel like he wouldn't care. Versus Diana, oh man, Diana Prince, like we'd go on fun things because everything like her like getting the ice cream and like, oh my gosh, I would just oh man, going on a date with Wonder Woman would be so much fun because we would do fun stuff, and even like all like the little kid things like going to a carnival or going to a movie. I feel like she'd really appreciate all that fun little stuff.
She's so proper though.
No, she's not. She talked about sex with Steve on the boat. Like, yeah, we don't need men. We don't need men.
She walked away from all the stuffy uppity stuff to come in and then help us over here. She's like, no.
That doesn't make her less proper.
Yeah. And I feel like just how we were saying how Vixen would be like the intimidating kind to go on a first date with, Wonder Woman would also be that, but in a weirdly different way that you'd want to be intimidated by Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That actually makes some sense.
Yeah, she's the right kind of fierce. I would enjoy.
Cucumber, you would enjoy all of the fears from everyone. Like, let's not play games right now.
No, he wants to play games. That's the point.
There you go.
Yeah. No, but I mean, she's also super intelligent. We could spend all day talking about Amazonian culture because I would be fascinated. Maybe she could show me a trick or two or something. Show me how
Yeah,
she
you
straps
wish.
that sword in that dress. She could
Yeah.
show me all kinds of stuff.
That dress.
Oh,
That
right? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm really sad now that we didn't get to go to the Renaissance Fair because we were gonna buy you a sword dress.
Sword
What?
dress?
Yeah.
It's like you thought I was wearing a dress, but actually it was a sword the whole time.
I know.
You also,
Little dagger
I don't
from
think she
Master makes
would,
me so happy.
out of instinct, use the lasso of truth on me on a date. I think she generally trusts people, and she
Have
only
you
uses
met
that. I feel like she'd only use that in cases of dire emergency. Otherwise, it's just good for fun.
Although, is it? Because I feel like if she went like a step too far, you have the lasso of truth, so you would automatically be out. Instead of like
It
being
would be
like,
an automatic safe word.
yeah. Like the moment she made you the least bit uncomfortable,
You'd be like,
there's
I'm
no like,
uncomfortable. Like,
okay, yeah, exactly. It's like,
Yeah, that
not
just
you,
wouldn't.
cucumber.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen. So yeah, don't worry about it.
This is a really hard one for me. I can't figure out which I would rather. I feel like Aquaman would be a more fun first date. Like, you get to see all the aquatic animals, and he's kind of a surfer dude, so he's laid back, and you know, just be chill.
Hot.
But I think Wonder Woman would be a more respectable first date. Like, she would actually take care of you. I'm so torn on this one.
I feel like Aquaman also has an inferiority complex, so you'd have to deal with that a little bit. Because he's always like, you know, he's the butt of every Justice League joke. He has to live with that every single day. So I feel like he'd be ultra sensitive if you ever teased him about anything. And teasing is like, you know, 7/8 of my existence. So I feel like he would end up like slapping me in the face before the end of the evening.
Yeah, if it was the comic book versions of the characters, definitely Wonder Woman. Like, heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, even between the movie versions, definitely Wonder Woman.
Momoa.
Definitely call him Flounder. First thing call him.
I mean, I liked Momoa Aquaman. He made it more fun.
Yes.
I don't. The only DC movies that I've enjoyed are Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey. I haven't enjoyed the DC movies at all.
Aquaman was a great dumb popcorn chomping time.
Yes.
It was fun, but it wasn't good.
I wasn't sold on it. I mean, I enjoyed all of the Jason Momoa scenes, but
Yeah. They're
that's it.
very inconsistent. Like their water physics were very inconsistent in like what there was a very inconsistent water physics thing in that movie. So it was like, it was fun though.
Arsenal Roy 2K says, what if it was the John DiMaggio version of Aquaman? We would chill and have a great time, but no way would I date that Aquaman.
Is that the Brave and the Bold one?
I think Brave and the Bold is Rummel, I think was the voice of that one. Was that DiMaggio?
If it was,
no.
I don't remember who the voice actors were, but if it was Brave and the Bold, Batman Brave and the Bold animated series Aquaman, I would choose him over everyone else. It was ridiculous. But
I love this. Is it too on the nose to drink a mimosa with Jason Momoa? No, it is not. It's perfect. It's all
or to go get a Jamocha shake from Arby's.
Hey.
Jason Momoa Jamocha shake. Infernal Magician says, have you ever been with someone one-on-one in a public space and they run into one of their friends that you don't know and they talk to each other and it's super awkward? That's Aquaman every time you go swimming where there's fish.
Oh. But as long as he introduces you.
Yeah, but you know how long that would take? You know how many fish are in the ocean?
Hey,
yeah, this is
you
Bubbles.
can't
He's my
talk
third
to them.
cousin.
It's like, these are the dolphins. Hi, dolphins. Done. Probably.
But what if the dolphins want to shoot the shit with your date? Like, you're just trapped there while they're like, ee at each other.
What if the dolphins wanted to do more? Because those dolphins are kind of sketchy.
Dolphins
are sketchy.
Are like, yeah, they're
Dolphins
fucked
are
up.
sketchy. As are otters.
Yeah, but otters are too cute for me to care. Dolphins should be responsible. They're smart.
Otters are messed up? I just knew that dolphins were mean.
Otters are like rapist little fuckers.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Like ducks. Anywho, about
no,
first dates.
Worse than ducks.
All right.
Maybe we don't want to go on our aquatic Aquaman now.
We're gonna do with Aquaman, not with the others.
Oh, Yosef Bokar, that's fairly graphic. Thank you.
Yay, Wonder Woman won! Yay!
She did, yeah.
Yay!
All
We
right.
got one!
Okay. We now have Black Canary versus Plastic Man.
Oh, yes. All right, I got an 11.
I got
1.
a 3.
I got 18.
Wow.
Whoa.
This one I really want, my gut reaction is to say Plastic Man because he'd be a lot of fun. But I feel like maybe he might be too much fun. Like he might need to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Black Canary would be a much more serious date. Like she would be, I don't think she would let herself, let her shield down enough to have complete fun. I think she'd always be on guard for the whole date. So I think I had to go with Plastic Man on this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Plastic Man. Like, I can already like imagine. I can picture this date. Like, he'd be like, "All right, let's get out of here." He'd like throw money on the table like halfway through our meal, and just like run off to somewhere with like an arcade claw machine, and he'd like show you how to get the stuffed animals out of it by like booping the buttons and stuff, because he'd know all the tricks. And then he'd turn his hand into like a credit card or like a hotel room key or something. He'd be like, "Look at this, beep bop," and like he'd just be showing off. It'd be so fun. We'd get in trouble. We'd probably end up in jail that evening. But
that's what I was saying. He might be too much. You might need to tone it down.
Yeah, but man, talk about living. Great first date. No second date, but a great first date.
Yeah, I do agree. I feel like he would make a much funner first date, but I don't know. Black Canary's hot, and her voice is just like,
yeah, skull shattering. I know. No, thank you.
only if you piss her off. Well, what for you?
Which I will do very quickly. Yes.
For the rest of us, we have hope. Yeah, I think I would go with Plastic Man too, just because of the enjoyability of the first date. It would be a lot more fun. You would have more like range to like do fun things with Plastic Man than you would with Black Canary.
Yeah. And then if things go well, in a shape you want.
Again, that's kind of like a Martian Manhunter. Is like,
I feel like I would nope out of a Plastic Man date. Like, he'd be like, "Okay, now we're gonna do this thing that's gonna probably get us arrested." I'd be like, maybe. He's like, "Okay, let's do the second thing that might get us arrested." I'd be like, "Okay, I'm done. Thank you." And I feel like Black Canary is the version of like, if you're ever on a date with someone and they're like, "Yeah, I'm musical. Like, can I show you something?" And like, you're like, "Oh no, are they gonna be bad?" And she would be like, really good. Like, she actually can sing and be beautiful. And I think that would be much more chill.
Like drunk karaoke with Black Canary, so that she like sort of loses control. So like halfway through the song, like she's like singing Wicked or something. She's like, "Oh, boom," and just shatters the whole building.
That's
fair enough.
Yeah, I definitely think that she would definitely be more of the serious type too, because she's been a crime fighter since she was like 19. Like, she grew up in crime fighting, so it's kind of her world. I don't know. It'd definitely be hard to get her to drop her, like Will was saying, to drop her battlements, as it were. Yeah. So yeah, Plastic Man would probably have my vote too, as being the more fun of the first dates. But
yeah, but I bet you he cheats at Monopoly, so again, it wouldn't last. It wouldn't last.
Yeah. Again, like I feel like we're breaking into the discussion of best first date versus best relationship. Like, because relationship, definitely Black Canary. But first date, it's like just to let loose, have a good time.
Yeah.
Plastic Man.
Yeah, get to know. I mean, you'd get to know him very well. He would not stop talking about himself the entire time.
But then again, that's also a draw from it, because it's like he would not stop talking about himself.
Yeah, but you take the pressure off of you, on a first date.
I do like
weird to talk about yourself.
It's not weird talking about yourself. You should be talking about yourself as a first date, so they can get to know you.
No, that's not a good idea. Who's Woozy Winks? I don't know Woozy Winks.
Who's Woozy Winks?
I don't know, but they woozy.
Asian Bruce Willis wants to know who on the panel would give the Asian Bruce Willis the best first
Cucumber.
date. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sold.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
All right. I think I'll close that one down. Black Canary seems to be moving on.
Moving on. Moving on.
Sorry, Plastic Man.
Moving on.
Are you though?
All right.
I'm sorry. I like Plastic Man. I'd have a great fucking time with that dude.
All right.
You'd go way overboard.
Yeah.
Last one in the first column. It is Cyborg versus Zatanna.
Ooh.
4.
14.
19.
9. I think that's
13.
That was
Go, Will, go.
Will's?
I think that I'm trying to take in consideration because there are so many different versions of Cyborg that I'm thinking about which one of them would be the best, and I kind of feel like none of them would be that great. Because Cyborg is shown as being either very broody, which would not be good for a first date, or being very immature. Those are like the two versions of Cyborg that we always get.
There's no in between.
Yeah, and so either of those compared to Zatanna would lose. So my vote is for Zatanna. I think she would, as a magician, she'd be an incredible first date. She just has showmanship to begin with. But she's also down to earth and would talk to you. She'd be cool about things. I think she'd be a lot of fun to go out with.
Yep. See, I like Cyborg. I like that he takes initiative. So he's a team leader. So I think he would probably have a good plan for a first date. But I think when it comes to conversation, it would fall apart because I know he's a big sports fan. We'd have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
But Zatanna, yeah, man, theatrics, the outfit, the brain, she'd just be so fun.
So where would she take you?
I don't know, man. I'd follow that
Magic
top hat
Castle.
Anyway. The Magic Castle. She'd be like, "This is how they did it. Here, let me make the show better." And she'd whisper something backwards, and then the fucking place would just be fire everywhere.
You're like, isn't this a much better show? Yeah.
I think that's the thing, right? So it's she wants to make sure everybody has a good time. She's got experience doing that as a performer, but also as an actual real life fucking sorcerer. So I think she'd have Zatanna all the way. And then I'd want to meet her dad. So it depends on which version of if Zatanna is still alive or not. Because I think first date probably wouldn't go home and meet her dad. But if I did, that'd be awesome. Because her dad's awesome too. Yeah.
So Cucumber, would you rather date Zatanna or her dad?
Still Zatanna. She's a little more. More about that. Stuck in situation.
Yeah, definitely for me, Zatanna as well. Like Will was saying, either very immature or very broody. It's no. Plus, being in the entertainment business, it would just give so much room for conversation and common ground with Zatanna. As long as she didn't do any magic tricks. Her sorcery is fine, but magic tricks fuck with my brain. I lose my shit. I don't understand it. I try to understand and then I just obsess about it. So it's as long as you don't, because I will go on that rabbit hole. And even if you explain it to me and do it in front of me, I'll be no, I don't get it. So it's as long as she doesn't do a magic trick. Her sorcery is fine. It's I don't need to explain that one. That's fine.
That seals the deal for me. Once she says pick a card, I'm I'm yours.
No, I just think she'd be a lot I think this should be a lot more fun, right? It's the whole let's go to a magic show. Let me make it better. I just feel it'd be so much she would just be so much more fun in general. And I feel Cyborg would just be brooding in the corner. I'm hey, do you wanna do something? And he'd be no. Just feel very grumpy. Or talk about sports, which I also don't know very much about. And be I also feel Zatanna date would be good despite me, because I think she'd still have fun even if I were being annoying. I was pull me out of a hat. She'd be fine. Ha ha ha. I think she'd laugh it off. I think she'd laugh off a lot of bullshit and still find the good in the situation. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Cyborg were hey, you want to talk about the future where everything's terrible and where I came from? And
no.
You'd be want to see my boom tube?
I think
I'll take you home to meet Mother Box. We just talked about that earlier this week. Yesterday? Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
2 days
Wednesday.
ago.
No, 2 days ago.
Wednesday, yeah. It was a Madron that got dropped in our campaign. Okay. Well, I think chat agrees with us. Zatanna, moving on. And we have finished our first column.
Woohoo.
Oh, yeah.
So I think all the girls moved on, didn't they? All the
Um,
women moved on.
Hawkgirl,
didn't they?
Vixen, Supergirl, Wonder
Correct.
Woman,
Oh,
Jessica
Martian
Cruz,
Manhunter.
Black Canary, Zatanna. Holy crap!
Black Canara. Black Canara bread.
That's
But
interesting.
Martian Manhunter was going up against another guy. So
You-
all the women.
I bet.
What?
Nothing.
Just think it's interesting.
I'm very upset.
Okay.
Okay,
La, 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 la,
so the
la,
first
la,
one is
la.
Hawkgirl.
Are you okay?
What?
Are you okay, cucumber? You like-
I'm just singing.
He's really enjoying today's theme.
I am. It's fun and stupid.
I'm enjoying it too. Yeah, I like it because it's super relaxed. It's not like I don't have to choose who the best character
Yeah.
is, which is what we've been. It's like this is just fun. Either way, whoever wins is like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
Although
okay.
there are still people upset in the chat.
Yes.
There will always be people upset in the chat.
I love that Arsenal Roy says this would be a baller lineup for a team, though, and it's true. This,
I
this
would
be-
watch this show. It'd be like Charlie's Angels. Martian Manhunter would be Charlie.
Ah.
Who would be Bosley out of this group? Black Canary. Well,
Black
yeah, fuck
Canary for sure.
And Telepotato Pony says, points out that Martian Manhunter could be a woman.
Ah.
Oh, he just jumped
He can be
far up
whatever
to
he
the top
wants.
of the list. Give me all that shape shifting.
All right. So yeah, we've got Hawkgirl and Martian Manhunter. I got a 7.
All right, gotta
4.
roll my die.
2.
I got an 18.
I got a 3.
Oh.
It's you.
Well,
I keep getting all these high numbers.
it's a sign. We like your arguments.
I'm going to go with Martian Manhunter still. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like Hawkgirl would just be too intimidating and aggressive for a first date. Martian Manhunter would be a little more chill, but you'd be able to, talk, have conversation, go through things. He wouldn't be intimidating. I wouldn't feel like I'm being watched the whole time. Although he would be watching me the whole time. So I don't know.
I
I'd
feel
go
like
with Martian Manhunter.
nice. I feel like Shayera would be very distant, like over dinner or something, because I think she'd still be thinking about, what her mission is and everywhere she came from. And I feel like Martian Manhunter, having dealt with such a traumatic past, will make the effort to really enjoy the present. So I feel like the date would actually be a very good time. I think he'd be very considerate and want to make sure, as kind of grim as he can be, I think he's capable of levity. Like he's a little monotone, but he's tricky. He's got the jokes in there. And just he delivers them dryly, which I can appreciate.
You like it, Brad?
When you said that she would be distant, or Hawkgirl would be distant during dinner, for some reason it made me think of Eska from Avatar, Korra. And just like that kind of personality of just like,
I will make you mine.
I will make you mine. It's like, okay.
I mean, if she led with that,
Done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Martian Manhunter too. I don't know. Like we were saying, like it's like you like sports. I invented sports in my past life back in Egypt. Blah blah blah. It's like, but yes, I know you've seen it all. Like that's the thing. Like she's seen it all. It's like there's no chance of you like standing out in any way. And I feel like that for me, like I'm very self-judgmental. So that would make me very self-aware. I'm very like insecure.
You could kind of you can kind of take that away from, so instead of having to like, you could be like, oh, tell me about that. Then it's something that she has plenty of topics that she can talk about. So anything that you're interested in, you can be like, tell me about your experience with this. And she's like, well, let me tell you. And then you don't have to like, then it can be kind of like a learning experience, even if it's like a weird first date. She's like telling you about this stuff, and that can be really cool and fun.
You were pushing for telling people about yourself.
mm-hmm.
I change sides depending on what I want to win.
Also, Martian Manhunter, X marks the spot.
Oh, you can't see him where you have him cut off.
Ah, damn it. So I've just been ogling nothing.
You can see a little bit of
like
it.
half of him. You can see half of him.
Which
Yeah.
half?
Ooh, no.
Does it matter vertically?
What?
Like
If
if
it's
the
a
cut is
half,
vertically, does it matter?
I just
Like
want to
if
make sure
this-
I'm getting his good side, that's all.
Which is his good side in your opinion?
Let's see. I'm going to say his left side. You get that.
So the
pronounced
side
growl.
closest to you?
Yep.
Okay. So
And
that's
you're
the side
fine.
we're seeing. Yeah.
And no one in the chat is agreeing with us.
Love hating
Ah.
myself says, but he's green. Exactly. Even hotter.
Thank you,
Have
General
y'all seen
Davis,
the
for the
Justice
two.
League movie that was never officially released, where David Ogden Stiers plays Martian
Yes!
Manhunter?
Oh my gosh, so many times. It's so good. And then they light him from the top down so that you can't see how rotund the gentleman had gotten over the last several years. And so he's like always in the shadows, so you can kind of see his face, but they still didn't do a good enough job because you can still see the rest of his silhouette. Fuck, everyone needs to watch that.
Yeah,
Like,
whoever made
What?
that
That's
decision.
hilarious.
As much as I love David Ogden Stiers,
mhm.
it's so funny.
It's so good. And Miguel Ferrer is the bad guy. It's
Yep.
worth watching just for that alone. It's an excellent way to burn an hour of your time. You shall go watch it out when we're done.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Everything is on YouTube.
That's true.
Everything is legal in New Jersey.
I think the chat is giving us the hint that men are out. No men,
Wow. All
which
right.
is fine.
All right.
Women power.
Closing the poll. Hawkgirl is moving on.
Love hating myself says he's like puke green doodle, puke green. What have you been puking? Like, what are you eating?
All split pea soup.
Ah.
Yes, General Davis. He's an excellent voice actor. He's also Cogsworth and the narrator in Beauty and the Beast. He's Dr. Jumba. He is Ratcliffe and Wiggins in Pocahontas. The dude is a fucking... Oh, he's a treasure. Yeah. Anywho, I'm obsessed. I was like, I want to be that man.
All right.
Because you're green.
What? No. Because he's a talented voice actor.
So I appreciate that the chat is being cutesy with well, we're a bunch of guys in chat. Like, I don't think that, especially, I don't know. The way I'm definitely taking it is that we're saying that the women are gonna be taking out people on better first dates, not just like, that one's hot. Like, if that's how you're
It's okay,
voting,
it's all women now.
I've also led with everybody's hot on this list.
Everybody's hot, yeah.
all
They're
separate.
superheroes.
They're all hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Who's
gonna
next?
roll my dice.
It is Supergirl versus Vixen.
I got a 5.
And a 4.
11.
Wow.
I also got 11.
Reroll.
Doodle Pineapple, thanks for the follow.
3.
I got a 9 this time.
It's yours.
It's mine. So yeah, I still think that Supergirl would be highly connectable. I think she's super sweet. She'd just be down to earth. You'd be able to talk and hang out and have a lot of fun no matter what you're doing. Whereas I feel Vixen would be a little more demanding. I think that you'd have to put in a lot more effort for Vixen. Not that effort is wrong. Putting in effort on a date is
Put
good.
effort. All of you, if you're watching, effort is key.
Effort is key.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Supergirl would just be a lot more laid back and chill and have a lot of fun.
And if you're clumsy, you can't hurt her.
Fair.
She would definitely appreciate your effort a lot more than Vixen would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Still put in the effort. Put in the effort always.
Yeah, regardless of it, just put in the effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would feel more appreciated.
And that's what I've named my... No, just kidding. I'd like to introduce you to effort.
I'll allow it.
All of us just face palmed at that.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. I just had to get it out of my system.
Yeah, I'll allow it. It's okay.
The way I've kind of pictured these two is the date that I picture with Supergirl or with Kara is that it's the whole like going to a carnival and going on carnival rides and doing carnival games and that sort of thing. And then with Vixen, I'm seeing like in DC, like a nightclub and lights and nighttime and like a party scene, which both are fun. But right now, the carnival definitely appeals to me more. And so those are the two first dates in my head that I'm picturing for them. And so I'm like, well, I want to go on. I'd rather go to the carnival right now. So like that one versus like big party scene. It'd be like that can be fun, but not right now. I'm not feeling that right now.
And between the two of them, only one of them can fly, and that is a really good first date activity to do.
Can Vixen not fly?
I don't think so.
Vixen can pull on the forces of whatever animal she's so I think at some point she might be able to, depending on what animal she's using. But it wouldn't be quite the same as a flight with Supergirl, I don't think.
That's true.
Yeah,
she would feel like a meal.
Like a
She'd like pick you up like an osprey. Like, no.
Exactly.
It just makes me think of like What We Do in the Shadows, how they pick up Guillermo and he just like takes him across the city. It's like that's what it would be. I'm
like,
flying.
This is kind of nice, but I'd rather be holding your hand.
Yeah, definitely Supergirl. Oh, they agree with us.
Oh yes, hands down. Yeah, it's 10-1 right now as the votes.
Wow. Okay.
That was easy.
I think I'll easily close that one out right now. All right, moving on.
I rolled a 9 for the next one.
So yeah, Jessica Cruz versus Wonder Woman.
Oh no.
I got a
4?
3.
1.
6.
I'm getting all the low numbers today.
Was that me then?
Come
With my
on.
9? Okay. Gosh. These are top 2 right here. All the Green Lantern powers with someone who understands anxiety.
Right?
Or Wonder Woman. The dream. I guess Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Oh man, Wonder Woman. I feel like that's the thing. We would have a great first date if she took me to a museum because she likes museums. She can run museums, so she could probably take us she would take us into the oh gosh, what's it called?
Like the restoration section? Like,
Yeah, like all the places that are off limits. She could show you, well, yeah, but look at this one. I saw this one myself years ago. I think, oh man, she would have so much knowledge, and I would absorb that. I would be like a total sponge if she wanted to show off and take me to the museum. I'd have a great time. See, I'm going for a different approach than just whip me up.
Fair.
Always good.
I picture the type of first date that Jessica Cruz would take you on is maybe going for a drink at a bar first and seeing how the evening should go, and then maybe going to dinner if she likes you past that.
Which is fine because it saves time. Originally, if you're not getting along, you had a drink, that's it. You can both go your separate ways. But if you're kicking it off, it's let's go grab food. I like that. And she would be a lot more relatable than Wonder Woman because she has those self issues, that she makes her more relatable, you as a human instead of a superhero. She's more approachable than Wonder Woman is in that regard, yourself, your insecurities and all of that. So you would be able to have more things in common with her. Not that Wonder Woman isn't amazing. Definitely, yeah. If she took me in a museum, it's hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I do feel for me, a better first date would be with Green Lantern.
It's so rare that I would ever vote against any Green Lantern. But, except Guy. Fuck Guy.
Yeah, nobody wants to beat that or date that piece of shit.
Understandable.
Bad, but man, do I not like it.
I feel like Wonder Woman I'm definitely picking Wonder Woman again. I'm just so I just think that she's so wonderful, and I think that she does relate with humans. I mean, right? She does a really good job with it. She doesn't like make people. She's not like, well, I am, princess or whatever. She just is like, no, like I like this stuff. And she's like I love all this stuff, and I love that the humans love this stuff. She actually does, like, she loves human and human stuff. And I think that she'd be
Human and human stuff.
human stuff. Yeah,
She's the Little Mermaid.
she is.
Oh, you
a
like this
mermaid.
human stuff? Here, let me show you.
I think
This
that
is
she
a
would just be so
marble.
I think that she would be really fun on a first date. Just very like happy, like very smiley. I think that it would just be a lot of fun and lighthearted with her.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go with Wonder Woman on this one, too. I think it's interesting that they got put together in a bracket because they're probably, of everyone on this bracket, the two that would most be in tune to who they're dating. Jessica, because she is very self-aware about depression and all of that kind of stuff. And Wonder Woman, because she basically does everything through love. Like, that's her theme. And I think those are both great ways to be in tune with someone, but I think that Wonder Woman would be a little more lighthearted. And I do love the idea of going to a museum on a first date. That is an absolutely great first date. So I'm going to go with Wonder Woman.
Nice.
I think everyone's agreeing with that.
I think so. Close it there. 10-4. All right. Last of this column. We've got Black Canary versus Zatanna.
10.
1. Come on.
10.
7.
4.
Roll off.
10.
2.
20.
Ah!
I think if I have to go back to relatability, Zatanna would definitely be a better first date because, she knows how to amuse you. She knows, like, how to show you a good time regardless of, like, overall it's like, I understand that this is a good time. Okay, great. I can cater to that and then play with it more to go to your taste. But she already has that first start that it's like, all right, I know how to entertain people. I know how to, like, if we ever hit an awkward moment, it's like, it's okay. I got something. I can save the moment. It's fine. And
Did you say she always had something up her sleeve?
Ah.
Haha.
Where's Punks, but I'm Tiss.
Yeah, she thinks on her feet. She's spontaneous. She has that charisma that will draw you to her. And I'm a big Black Canary fan, but definitely for a better first date, Zatanna would take.
I feel like even if the date was going well, at some point Black Canary would probably punch me in the arm or something. And I'm not here for that. I just think Zatanna and I would just have fun. We would be laughing. We'd be telling jokes and stories. We could talk theater for days. Like, it'd just be like, yeah, that when I did this show, ha ha ha. Like, we'd just be stupid, obnoxious theater kids together. Yeah, I think it would be fun. And I think, I'm running on about a cylinder and a half today.
See, if you were on a date with Zatanna, she would have already, like, taken command and be like, it's okay.
Yeah, she'd be like, oh gosh, what is it? Eagery. Nope.
Here, have a rabbit.
Eageriny. And then I'd be like, I got energy all of a sudden.
Aha.
So it's the battle of the fishnets here.
10 out of 10 would watch.
Of course you would.
I'm gonna go with Zatanna as well. I think that she would keep the date lively, and also inspire you to keep the date lively. I think that it would be a nice back and forth with Zatanna, where I think Black Canary again would still have that shield that she wouldn't let down. So yeah, Zatanna.
Oh, definitely. Like it's an energy thing, you know. Like you
Yeah.
feed off of the other person's energy, and you would definitely get better vibes from Zatanna that you would from Black Canary.
Mhm.
I absolutely agree. I think it would be much more fun, a fun first date, which is what you're generally looking for.
Yeah.
In a and it would be a story. I feel like she would definitely leave you with a story to tell. Like, guys, I have to tell you about this amazing first date I just had.
And you'd like leave going like, but how did she do it?
How was it such a good first date?
How did she pull it off?
She's magic.
And how?
Mm.
Hmm.
Yep.
Will, you had one job.
What?
What?
We were all doing that, and Will didn't join the team.
Oh, I was refreshing my.
Will's a leader, not a follower.
No, I'm just not. paying
Teamwork
attention
makes the dream work.
to Leader quality.
I was trying to help you.
Oh yeah, Potato Pony would be a fun bit of a date as well, to take her to Penn and Teller's Fool Us and be like, hey, yeah, you should show him some.
She just like turned Teller into a cat or something. Like, ah!
So yeah, I can't figure out how that happened.
No, she definitely would fool them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is kind of messed up, isn't it? It's like, I feel like that's against some magician's code. If you're using real magic up on that stage, you're putting a lot of people out of work.
No, I mean that's the point.
Well, maybe
right?
maybe she would go with her magic code then and be like, no, I can't use my magic. I'm going to use a trick that I know and see what I can do.
It's true. I mean, that's part of what Batman learned from Zatanna, which again, her dad is so fucking cool. He taught Batman how to be fucking Batman. Along with like half the world, because, you know, Batman had a lot of time and a lot of friends. But, anyway.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to close that out. Zatanna going through. All right, second to last brackets.
Madonna. 6.
9.
I got a 1.
It's just I.
What do you get?
9.
I also got no, I got a 6. I'm a liar.
I was like, I thought you said 6.
Maybe I did.
All right. Easy.
Oh.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
Supergirl for the win. And for the same reasons that we've been saying, she's much more relatable. She will make you feel more appreciated. She will enjoy, like, she'll laugh at your jokes. She'll, like, you'll find things to talk about, and, like, she'll be much more easily amused and not necessarily impressed, but, like, go with the flow than Hawkgirl would.
Oh man, would she do that thing where like if you try to be like all like strong and stuff, she's like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Stand back now. It's my turn.
It's cute. Good try.
Yeah.
Let the adults play now. Yeah. But she would do it in a fun way. Like she would not do it in a condescending way. So you would still have fun.
Yeah.
Like maybe as a man you would feel a little bit emancipated.
So she'd
but,
like
you know.
Andre the Giant you while like on a date. Like, I
kill you
think
now.
you're doing really well. Thanks, Kara. Thank you.
She's like, you're welcome. La la la. She's
Yeah.
like,
Moving on. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a go-getter. She's a writer. She can do stuff. She cool.
Yeah. And she's also like, she grew up on in Smallville too, so like she knows the Midwesty kind of farm life. So
she's not expecting much.
Yeah. She's easygoing.
She's easygoing. She's not like, you have to impress me. You have to be Bruce Wayne. She's like, no, like a normal like fun date.
Let's just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to the
A
Sizzler,
lot
Kara.
less pressure.
Yeah, she grew
Than
up
with
with
Hawkgirl.
Earth expectations, not otherworldly ones.
I don't know. There's some people on Earth who have great expectations, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Supergirl.
Doodle Pineapple says, "Can we appreciate just how beautiful Kara Danvers' name is?"
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fair.
And hey, if that's what sells you on a first date,
Yeah, and she's also not
Over.
really trying to hide her identity as much either, because like Kara is her name on Krypton as well.
She's like, yep, this is who I am.
Yep.
None of that.
Yeah, she definitely marries her alter egos a lot better than Superman does.
Yup. Yup.
Well, I guess she also got more time because she's older when she comes to Earth. So I guess that gives her a little bit more ability to like process and like develop yourself in a more rational way than.
Yep. Clark
completely
never
opposite.
stood a chance, the poor oaf.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Well, I think that's pretty definitive.
Dang, not one
You
hot
think?
girl vote. See, she carries mace, but it's not what you think.
Well,
Thank you.
okay.
We're done. How do we follow that? We're done.
All right. Okay. Last, before the final round, Wonder Woman versus Zatanna.
No, don't do this to me.
18.
5.
12.
14.
Well-
I got 16.
Oh, so it's me again.
Hi, me again.
Again, for me, I think I would rather have a more relatable, easy flow first date. So I think I would go with Zatanna again. But just because I feel like we would have more things in common than Wonder Woman and I would. Not that I don't like Wonder, because this one's hard, you know? Like, if I'm looking at them as individuals, then they're both amazing. But for me personally, I think Zatanna and I would have a better first date than Wonder Woman and I.
So what would the date be? Where would you be going?
I'll probably watch a show, you know, because we both enjoy that kind of thing. We'd probably like talk about it, get dinner, you know, have a drink. Like it doesn't have to be like the extreme thing, but just do something that we both enjoy, have a nice meal so we can discuss it, and just have a drink, and just it as easy as that. Easy to please. Yeah. I feel like I would feel less pressure to try harder, like to try to impress her, because it would just come a lot easier to flow into that because of personality and like likes and dislikes.
You wouldn't feel like you're being judged for trying harder by Zatanna, like
Right.
Wonder Woman might try.
Oh,
I would feel more
she would
comfortable
judge
in
you?
my own skin.
Yeah,
No?
no,
No, I don't either.
Alright.
I don't think they would judge me. I just
Okay.
feel like I would judge myself, and I would
Okay.
put pressure on myself to like try to like be someone that they would like. I feel like I would feel a lot less of that pressure on myself if I was with Zatanna than if I was with Wonder Woman. She's so perfect. Wonder Woman is so perfect that it's like, how do I match you? How do I make myself a good enough person to go on a date with you? Like, you don't have that pressure with Zatanna.
I feel like Wonder Woman is more of like Batman or Superman. She's one of the top three. So you have that hero mentality, not on her part, but on you as a person viewing her or seeing her. You kind of like, Wonder Woman is a type of character or type of person that you kind of look up to, whereas Zatanna is the type of person that you would look across to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to sound like a knock for Wonder Woman, because that's a great thing, but it would put a lot of pressure on you as someone being in the same room with Wonder Woman, you know? I would have to go with Zatanna too.
Corey.
I understand the logic. I just love Diana Prince so much.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is that I think that Superman and Batman would very much act like heroes, but we've seen Wonder Woman interact with humans and just regular people, not even like, so in the Wonder Woman movie, like she interacts with Steve's secretary, like she interacts with her and she's so kind-hearted. She does give her the sword and the shield. She's like, you protect us with your life. Like she she doesn't see that hierarchy of society. And so I think that she would genuinely, if you got to the point of we're on the first date, she would already genuinely be interested in spending that time with you and like just have a genuine connection. And even if it doesn't go anywhere, I think she would still maintain that friendship past like, well, this isn't gonna work out like as a relationship, but like we can be friends, like we can go catch like movies or drinks or whatever every now and then. Like I think that she would still like be in my life, and any point that I would have Wonder Woman in my life, I'm okay with it.
Fair.
Here's the deal. I feel like this is the breakdown once again of first date versus like together for a long time. I think together for a long time, Zatanna, no doubt. But I think that a first date with a Wonder Woman would be one of the most memorable things ever because she would have just such insight, such wisdom, and she's so kind and she's so cool. I feel like Zatanna would also probably have that, as much as we use it as a positive, I think that sort of showmanship guard up that I don't know if I would meet the real Zatanna by the end of the night. I think she'd kind of be like, well, I got a lot of fans, so I know how to handle people for a couple of hours and beep, bop, boop. And I think that Wonder Woman has no such filter. She has no such layer. There's no barrier between herself and you. She is always that same person all the time. I think. And it'd be memorable AF. It'd just be so good. She could talk me through everything.
I see it the complete opposite way, where I feel like Wonder Woman would be the better relationship because she's so stable and would be so in tune to who you are and who you were as a couple that would be an amazing relationship. But Zatanna would give you an amazing first date just because of her showmanship. She'd be showing off and having fun and doing whatever she could to keep the first date lively. So I'm like the exact opposite.
You're kind of selling me again.
I don't know. And at the same time, like when you meet actors, like they perform for a living, that it just gives them that opportunity, like acting and being able to like put yourself into so many people's lives. It gives you so much empathy. It gives you so much like ability to link yourself to others, like as a performer. Like it just like, you understand people a lot better because you have to like know your audience to be able to like sell this role, so you have to like, to be a good performer, you have to have that tune to be able to like link with people. And that is a really important thing on the first date, because if you don't link with each other, then there's no chemistry, then it's not going anywhere, Plus, if you're a performer, the last thing you want to do when you get off the stage is like be performing. So I feel like that would give you a more real vision into this person, because they already perform for a living. So it's like, I don't need to be doing that on my off time. If I'm going to go on a date, I'm going to be me because I want someone. I already put on a facade for everyone else. If I go on a date, I want someone who's going to like me for me. So I feel like Zatanna would give you a very real version of herself.
That's fair. Change my mind.
Oh.
Sold.
So who of these two would ask you out first? Like if you got like started getting to know them and stuff like that, and you were talking to them, which one of them would be like, all right, cool, we're gonna ask you out?
Zatanna.
Definitely.
I think I would crack a stupid joke and she'd be like, I want to see you again.
I would actually say Wonder Woman would ask you first because Wonder Woman is a very solid, straightforward character. So she'd just be blunt about it.
I feel like they both would though. Like Zatanna too, like she doesn't have like that stage fright of like what's gonna happen if they say no, like she's just gonna be like, well, if they say no, they say no, but at least I got it done. So I feel like they'd be very hand in hand on that one. For different reasons, obviously, but
I think these two are a great example of, we're answering now, it's closer to our own personalities, whereas I definitely think that Cucumber would have a better first date with Zatanna.
Yeah.
I think I would have a better first date with Wonder Woman,
Sure.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like now we're getting into our own personalities mixing with these characters'
Yes.
personalities.
Yeah.
Subjective.
It's very true.
Definitely.
Not as like an overall, first date.
And that's why I like this particular topic, because it allows us to like blend into the argument, blend our points of view into the argument more than, well, this is why you're wrong. Like, this is a very objective discussion that you are allowed to have an opinion, and it doesn't make you wrong. Like, it's just a different point of view, and that's completely okay. And the world needs more of that.
Yes.
I agree, 100%.
Oh no, it is tied.
Yeah.
So are we voting? Like, are we allowed to vote now? Is this what we agreed on?
Oh, wait, is it locked?
It's 9 to 9.
It's 50.
All
It's
right,
been up for 6 minutes.
let's do it.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
It is now unlocked.
Are we doing it?
If they tie, they unfortunately do not both go on.
No.
Oh, it looks like the tie was broken.
It has been broken.
The tie
It
is
now
broken.
one vote for Wonder Woman
CEO guy saved his vote for last.
to be the tiebreaker.
He was just waiting. He was like, nah, I'm not going to let this happen. It's going to
All
be
right.
me. I'm going to break this tie.
For the correct one.
No.
Hey!
Well played, sir.
Moving
Well
on.
played.
By one vote, Diana moves along.
It's okay.
Doobie-doo.
It's okay. I'm okay with Wonder Woman too. Like, at this point, it's like, I'm okay with
Yeah.
whoever.
I'm not mad.
No.
Yeah.
Now the next,
This one's going to be hard.
yeah, this is
This
going to be
one's gonna be
almost the
great.
same argument in a way. Because it will be Supergirl versus Wonder Woman.
13.
Or
7.
1.
go, Cucumber.
Wonder Woman. Ciao. Yeah, she's just too fucking cool. I mean, they're yeah, she's awesome. She's wise, she's funny, she's tough, she's got knowledge, access to museums. I need repeat. I would have so much time, and I would never get bored. Like, if you know me, I would never get bored. I could see the same museum like 100 times, and I would not get bored. I'd just go visit the greatest hits. Like, so much fun. Anywho,
So what do you do after the museum? Where do you go?
I'd say somewhere quiet, have cocktails, and then discuss some of the stuff that we saw. I think, just a nice long conversation, a couple of jokes here and there, maybe some dessert. I think some dessert is always good.
To come to DC, there's lots of like museums and then like nice, like casual, like dining areas. You can sit and have a very nice conversation with her and just
Yeah. And because I think this is, again, she's taking me on the date, so I imagine these are the phases that she would go through. If I was to then take charge, I would like, let's go for a loop. Let's go see a stupid comedy or something.
and she would have fun. No,
I think
she
she'd
would.
hate it.
No,
I don't know.
I think that she would love it.
If
I think she
Cucumber's
wouldn't get a bunch of
picking-
jokes.
If Cucumber's picking, I don't know. That's,
I have taste, thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be a very memorable evening. I think it would be a
Arsenal
great
Roy.
time. I feel like
Oh wait.
Supergirl, Kara as Kara just walking around is so normal. I would argue the date itself may become forgettable.
Oh,
Ooh.
I like that.
That's actually an interesting argument.
that's fired.
Shots fired.
Tigron says, Cucumber, imagine all the possible board games that Wonder Woman may have saved.
We could play RD. Holy shit, we could play Sonette and she would know the real rules. We could play Nefertapel and she would know what to do. Yes, Wonder Woman, 100%. Get out of here, Kara.
You could play Museum, and she would love that. And she would kick your ass at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to jump on the Wonder Woman train for this last one.
Toot.
Because she's so wonderful. She's so sweet. And, like, Kara is too, but I don't know. If I had to choose between both of them, personality and looks and everything, I think Wonder Woman just takes it away by a thunderstorm.
Mhm.
Just owned.
She would make eye contact with me and I would turn to Jello, so there's that too.
I have to do it with my arms because I can't quite pull a cucumber. It just looks super awkward if I try to do what he does.
Disagree, prove it.
Nope. See, it's weird. It works better if I just do my arms.
Reed says the real answer is John Jones because they can be whatever you wanted, but I would want him to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We're trying to get to know the real them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what Corey said about this coming down to it being our own personality and our own takes on it is very true. And I feel like the debate between Supergirl and Wonder Woman is whether you want someone who is like Supergirl is very young and still kind of innocent and naive, where Wonder Woman is very worldly and knowledgeable. And I think that personally, that's what I'm more ready for. Someone that I can have more serious conversation with. I would love to be lighthearted and fun with Supergirl, but I think Wonder Woman can also be lighthearted and fun, but also will have that serious conversation that needs to happen sometimes. And then Arsenal Roy in the chat pointed out that all of the museums in DC Comics are always being robbed by Catwoman, so there wouldn't be much to look at. But in that case, if we're not doing a museum tour with Wonder Woman, I would love to go up in the Invisible Jet.
Ooh.
I think that would be a fun first date.
That's a great way to end the night.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
If this plane's a knockin'.
You just have to find it first.
She knows where it is. She has the clicker.
Whoop, whoop.
Ooh. All right. 7
I'm in
to
love
6.
with Wonder Woman. I love her. I think that she's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you kicked Zatanna out of this fight, so this isn't hard for me anymore.
Right.
Ace Bruce Willis says, I'm scared of heights. I'd pinch a hole in her seat.
That's so very close. I don't know. I don't want
Arsenal Roy says, if it's a tie, we date them both like a sitcom. Well, I'm about it. About it.
Yeah, I could definitely get on board.
Okay with that.
So I like to. So it is a weird tangent of like I love Wonder Woman so much. I get very into movies when I watch them because the whole like suspension of disbelief. Like I very much like to get into movies because why wouldn't you? Like right, it's the whole point to get into them. And Wonder Woman was one of the. I got so into that movie with Gal Gadot. I just absolutely love that movie, and so I'm just so in love with her because it really drew me in so completely. I would do anything to be her friend.
Well, Gal Gadot is perfect, so...
Plus, Gal Gadot is perfect, so, you know.
Yeah, definitely. You're drooling a little bit over there.
Sorry.
I have to agree with what Carla was saying earlier, that the best DC movies have been Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey. Like the rest of them have kind of not been that great for me. But those two movies, like Wonder Woman especially, was
oh yeah, breathtaking
and amazing. And it's ridiculous that it took this long for that character to show up on the big screen. Like she had her own TV show on the little screen, but how had she not had a movie already? It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw the trailer for 1984 again. Or is it 1984?
Yes.
The new one? Yeah, and I got all excited again.
I know.
I was like, yes! I was like yelling at the TV. I was like, ah! Maybe it's just because I've been inside so long.
Cheetah. What kind of cheetah we get?
I didn't know that Cheetah was in it.
Yep.
Now I'm extra excited.
So ready.
All right. I think it is bridged enough that
We
Wonder
have
Woman
a
can be
winner.
definitively called the winner here.
Best first
So
date
best first date, Wonder Woman.
ever.
Yes.
Oh, could you imagine she shows up on those gold wings, they just drop and she's still in that armor, she's like, let's go. I'm like, I just pass
Date's
out.
over.
And it's like, I'm good, thanks.
Like best first date ever. Yes.
Sploosh.
Tigeron is screaming your name, Glory.
Gory. Yes.
Banner says she'd take you on a date in her invisible jet. Nope. I'd want her to swing me around with that lasso of truth. I want to Spider-Man it through the buildings with Wonder Woman. Like, I want to be tucked under her arm. I want to feel safe and cozy and secure. And we're gonna like land on a rooftop bar, and then she'll be like, "Two, please."
She would just run and be amazing. Oh my god.
Superhero landing.
All right, I'm going to open the Twitch poll. You'll see it in the little drop down in the Twitch chat. And I think you can only do it on desktop, so sorry, or for at least to use your channel points. But you can vote for your master debater of the week, who will get to choose
Thank you.
what our topic is next week.
Do you have
Do I have a what?
a question, or were you just waving?
I was waving to the
Okay.
I think she wanted to ask a question too.
At least I'm known for being polite.
Well, that's interesting.
Quiet.
Oh, that's... Did I...
Did you break it?
Did you mess it up?
Yep.
There it is. Now it just says
Master.
master.
Yeah, because I put master debater and it said content not approved. I was like, oh.
Well,
They
guess
know
we
the
can't call
context.
it that. Looks like Corey's sweeping this. And remember, if you have channel points, you can vote more than once.
Yeah.
That's great.
Someone is definitely doing that already. Well, here we go.
Because last week it was allowing me to write that, but now this week it's like, nah.
They watched an episode of the show. They're like, no.
All right, Corey. I hope you have a good idea.
I don't
Start
know.
thinking.
Seems like a race.
Oh,
Cucumber and
Cucumber's
Corey.
catching up.
should the trophy be the bracers or the lasso of truth?
Or
Which
the
one?
little
Or the headband.
The headband.
Sarah, yeah.
Mhm.
She's got so many fucking classic
I know.
weapons all in one person. That's not even fair.
No.
It's like Batman's got like batarangs. She's got 3 shit off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
Off the
I mean,
bat.
but
That
if,
was accidental.
The Supergirl one, I mean, what would she have? It would be like an S. But it's like,
Boots.
The S.
The boots.
Boots. Just the
boots.
S and the boots.
fair.
I like to think they're steel-toed, but I know they're not.
Oh, you could
They
use
don't
the invisible ship.
Invisible
It's just
jet.
not there.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your trophy? Invisible jet.
No, that makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Corey's got 463
Oh
votes.
my gosh.
476
Corey's
votes,
kicking
491 votes, 505
We're halfway there.
votes.
Minute and a half left. Use all those points.
Click faster.
Like really fast.
So, anyone see any good movies lately?
No, have any come
not
out?
Really?
No. We watched one called Dual Kingdom, Double Kingdom, Double
Dragon.
Country, Double King, something like that. Anyway, it was weird. It was funny.
I actually watched on Amazon Prime the movie Radiation about Marie Curie. It's actually really good, so y'all should
Nice.
check that out.
Sounds depressing. I'll have to do that.
I watched Muppets Now. That was great.
Is it good?
It's
It is
fun.
Yeah, it's a nice return to form. It's fun.
Yeah, because it's sketch comedy again, so it's like it's good. And it's,
Yeah, it's what they should be making and the lengths they should be making them in. It's just short little ideas, and if they miss, who cares? Because you're already on to the
Moving
next
on.
one. Like
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a good time.
How
Are
do
you
we
guys
feel-
excited about?
What? Go.
Are you guys excited about Mulan coming on to Disney?
I was
Plus?
just gonna bring that up. How do we feel about the fact that we have to pay an extra $30 to watch it?
Well, if you wait like a year, it'll be on there for free.
yeah.
But
I know.
I mean, I'll probably pay the money because I wanted to see it. It's like
also,
it's the first of the remakes that I actually wanted to see. So
I'm excited about it, but I feel like if I'm paying $30, I want the DVD.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also like they did similar to Onward, and then like right after Onward was for purchase, it became available. So
Well, Onward actually had a chance to come out in theaters, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whereas Mulan will not
Onward in
have that
theaters
chance.
before it went to Disney.
I
Plus.
did too.
Ori,
I won! Yay!
won. What do you want to yell about next
Okay,
week?
so okay.
Huh.
Here's the idea, and I don't know how to phrase it very well.
We'll
So-
work with you.
Most fuckable blank.
No.
Okay, just checking, just spitballing.
So, not your favorite doctor from Doctor Who. It's which doctor would you like? So, which doctor would be the best to be a companion of?
Fudge. Okay.
Okay.
Is that too deep?
No, I don't think that's too deep. I think we gotta do a little digging on all of our doctors.
If it's not fun, we can do something else.
It's your
Yeah,
ball
it's your-
game,
your
man.
call.
I've made people
We
yell about.
accommodate to the person who picks.
Yeah, that's the point. Make us suffer. Make us feel it.
Maybe it's not deep enough. Cucumber seems wanting more.
He wants suffrage.
Suffering, not suffrage. That's different. I mean, yes, suffrage, but never mind. We don't have time.
The best doctor to be a companion for.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you
Not
want
the
as your
best
crown?
doctor. So, like,
Correct
we have
answer
to
is
pick-
none. They
Oh,
leave you
shit.
dead
Is
and in
there
the
enough
Yeah, you're gonna
doctors?
die no matter what.
Exactly.
Is there enough doctors?
Yes, there are enough doctors.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you count the spares and the weird movie ones like Peter Cushing, there are plenty. And also there's a radio doctor that is
Yeah, we can get to 16. Like, if we
Okay.
do, like, yeah.
Tiger and 31 is like Dr. Watson. Oh, Watson. I read Watson. I don't know if that's what you meant. But I would totally be Dr. Watson's companion.
Same.
no.
No.
That would make you
No.
Sherlock Holmes.
No, okay.
No.
If I'm Sherlock Holmes, sure. But I mean, he has a companion as well. He's got a wife. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be, because all he would be doing is like, oh, there goes husband out again to try and catch up on the coattails of the great Sherlock Holmes. He'll always come out disappointed. and feeling
Companion, not
inferior.
partner.
Tomato.
Eh. So,
Not
yeah.
in the terms that Corey was speaking.
I don't know if you heard that, but something very expensive just hit the ground.
Oh, no.
Okay, maybe not very expensive. Relatively expensive.
So, yeah, we're doing best doctor to be companion of. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
What do you want for your crown?
Oh yeah.
Tiara, bracers, lasso, invisible jet.
Just a little outline.
No, we just put you in a little chair. We could like float you out in like an air background.
Just an air background.
That'd be so cute.
All right.
Hooray!
Yay!
It's hot.
Aw. All right, let's see. Ooh, encounter roleplays there. We can raid them.
Okay.
So we'll get that going. And also tune in later tonight to have us read Dracula for Trashterpiece Theater. And we're going to make it a little bit special as well. We're going to be taking all of our donations that happened tonight and sending them to Lebanon for helping out with the cause out there right now.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And hi, Super Token. It's been a long time, buddy. Good to see ya. Bye bye.
Okay.
Might see you later.
You're the one spoken. Bye.
You don't have to go home, but
Goodbye.
that's all.
Can't.